Fáilteóibh Tharnáiste Guine Uaisle Chuig Metal Gear Solid. Okay, it's been over a week since I posted the first part. I've been a little bit busy. Very, very easy for that to happen. But now here we are. We are going to continue. So in the last... Never mind.
Be careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah, there's lots of boxes piled up here, but are they all warheads?
Yes, they're all dismantled warheads.
They just leave them here? It's like President Baker said. Totally careless.
They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is the grim reality of it. Nastasha knows lots more about it than I do. Her frequency is 141.52.
All of the warheads in those boxes have had their detonation mechanisms removed, so there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken, they might leak plutonium, and that would be a serious problem.
Snake, never use your weapon on that floor.
Understood. Right, no guns. But I have to run. I'm not going to get spotted. Forget that. Is there something in here? No, of course there isn't. No. Anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? Right. Yes, so I happen to... I've been a bit busy. I'm being very, very careful here. Or am I? Yeah, I've just been a bit busy. That's it. I suppose... Okay, right now, at the time of recording, it is 24 degrees. That very famous period in Ireland of where it's thong season in September. Okay, thong season was something that I coined. Just be very happy right now that the camera is at the angle that it is. That's not true. I am wearing my shorts. I'm wearing my underwear and all that. But holy shit. It is hot as balls here. And I hate it. I hate this kind of weather. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh! Yeah, no, I hate this kind of weather. Just from a sensory perspective, like, it's really, really uncomfortable. Not a fan of it. I'd be happy to go around, like, with manual fans. Portable fans. Oh, hold on. There he is, Otacon! Howdy, Hal. But no. Oh yeah, shit. Card. Yes. I need the Nikita, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, I hate this weather. It's a good thing that the gym that I go to actually has some adequate air quality. So that way I don't sweat as quickly and certainly don't pass out as quickly anyway. Not that I do.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas.
No shit, Deep Throat.
The floor is electrified. First, destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
But how? I can't reach it.
Use a remote-controlled missile.
Good, thank you for that. So yeah, if I had my way, this top would come off. But instead, I've just decided to leave my window open. I usually don't leave it open during recordings, but so in case any of you hear a bit of faint drive-by of cars, that is why. It's because the window's open and some air needs to be let in. And I do have a fan here, but the setup that I have here with the camera, the laptop, and this, I don't want that to get too compromised. It would just be a bit too complicated. Okay. Very, 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 very nearly got spotted there. Oof. Hold on. Okay, I need to be careful. Okay, there's another guy coming. Yeah, I knew it! Okay, the problem is... Oh, fuck! Very, very nearly got spotted there. Okay, I need to... Yes, I have the silenced pistol, so I can probably take him out. It just seems a bit too risky right now to... Never mind, hold on. Oh, did he drop something? Yes, Russian. Always worth it. Now I just need to make sure that I take out this guy proper. That way he doesn't ring any alarms. Unless... Hey, there we go, the Nikita. Okay. I'm just going to see, is there more equipment that I can get here? Nope. Because I didn't equip my card here. No, that's level 5. Shit. Okay, I have that. I might as well just leave him in peace. Yeah. And like, all this talk about heat and mentioning the gym, something that absolutely infuriates me whenever I go is when people are in hoodies or in long wear. Don't do that. Because the amount of sweat that you'll build up way too quickly, it's just not worth it. Like, you'll overheat too quickly and you'll burn out essentially. And also you could just achieve the same effect by just going for a long walk, which I did there before I started recording. Oh fuck, man. Oh. And you could just get the same effect by just walking out in the blistering heat. It's just your body's way of like cooling itself off. That's it. Like it's not an indicator of anything big, of how much energy you've expended and stuff. Like a little bit, but like ultimately not to the degree that one would assume. So yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't consider myself scientifically literate, but I definitely know that much. It's just it's what suits me. Now I need to take care of business here. Okay. Okay, I need to... Hey! I needed that. I really needed that gas mask. Except it... Oh god, I have to... Yeah, I forgot about this. You have to equip the card to open, then the gas mask. I remember this being an issue like in the original NES Metal Gear from the very, very first 1987 Metal Gear. And that's annoying because like it just means that no matter what happens, a little bit of your health bar is going to get taken off. I don't know, a little bit get taken off there, but shit. There he is. Grey Fox. Lovely cool little bit coming up now.
Looks like they were cut by some type of blade. It's a ghost.
Oh, it's incredibly atmospheric. Just the visuals alone. Even for a game this old, I mean, just wow. Kind of creepy. Howdy, Frank. Don't you dare hurt my Otacon. I'm on the way. Okay, I have 2 out of 3 rations. I'll sure to get some in here. Okay, nice.
Stealth camouflage? Who are you?
Where is my friend?
What are you talking about?
Oh, that piss pile's getting
Oh, what next?
bigger by the second.
Snake.
Ninja.
Ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless. I've removed all obstacles. Now you and I will battle to the death.
What do you want?
I've waited a long time for this day. Now I want to enjoy the moment.
Also do I.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I've come from another world to do battle with you.
What is it, revenge?
It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite. I will kill you, or you will kill me. It makes no difference.
Never actually put a timer.
Fine. He can watch from inside there.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
Oh, you're gonna make me feel alive right now. No. Yeah, you can. Okay, can't get him there. Just full-on hand-to-hand combat.
You can't defeat me with a weapon like that.
Whoosh. Hui. Ah. Okay. Hui. Fucking noises.
Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat.
CQC.
Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
It's very interesting playing this game now, knowing that I've also played Solid Snake, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, because, well, Gray Fox shows up in that he's in both of those original Metal Gears from the 80s. Alright, come on. Okay. Jeez, what was the strategy here again? Nice. No. Oh Jesus, he came out of nowhere. Or did he? Sorry. Whoa. Nice, got him. Alright. Have the rations at the ready. Woo, I thought he was coming that way. Gotcha. Oof. Gotcha. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Da da dun dun. Woof. Do. Gotcha. All right, you're doing pretty well. Wait, did he get me there? Shit. Gah. Dum. Dun, dun. 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 What? Just making sure that I have my bases covered. Wait. Gotcha! Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Fuck. Dun. Get up, Snake. It's just a little hit. No. Dun. Quick. Ah, fuck. Ah, got him. All right.
That's good, Snake.
Let's see where you're hiding now.
Catch me.
Did you have to give it away like that? I could continue to use the chaff grenades, but where are you? Dun. Okay. Oh, there he is. I see ya. Oh, I see ya. Can I break through this?
Hurry up and catch me.
There we go. I just thought I'd create that opening. Ah! Fuck. Problem is because my camera, the thing on the side, is kind of blocking off a little bit of the screen. Just to make sure that my setup is all, you know, neat and tidy and what have you. Which... Oh my god. This is tense.
Like old times. I've been waiting for this pain.
I know that, like, we are going to be getting... I know that we're going to be getting a remake, obviously, of Metal Gear Solid 3. Oh, I'll hurt you more, don't worry. I know that we're getting a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3, but of all the Metal Gear games that actually need a remake, why not the original NES games? Because Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, I feel like in the right hands, that would be really phenomenal. Because that game has some heavy subject matter going on, like namely with the child soldiers and stuff. It's something that's, you know, you can see a little bit of in the Phantom Pain. But, if those games got remade now, like, I'd be like, absolutely.
The clashing of bone and sinew.
I was
Good, Snake.
slowing down. Alright.
Hurt me more.
Had enough? One more. Jesus. I'm not gonna die now. Whoop. There we go. Okay, not bad.
I felt that snake. Do you remember me now?
Can't be. You were killed in Zanzibar.
Metal Gear 2 setting, Zanzibar.
What? Not again. What's happening?
Oof.
Losing myself.
Is it over?
That's intense. Quite an intense cinematic for something that came out in 1998, like. Colonel.
Gray Fox. Colonel, that ninja is Gray Fox. No doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You of all people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No. He should have died, but he didn't.
What?
It happened before I joined Foxhound's medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
It happened right after you retired. My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark.
Yes, he started the gene therapy project.
And where is he now?
He was killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
So what about this soldier?
Apparently, for their test subject, they decided to use the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar.
And that was Gray Fox.
But he was already dead.
Yes, but they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
That's the sickest thing I ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Is that the only reason?
Naomi, what happened to Gray Fox after that?
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again? Until you kill him?
I'd rather not. But maybe that's what he wants.
Come on out.
How long are you gonna stay in there?
Are you one of them?
No, I'm not. I always work alone.
Alone? Are you an otaku too?
Come on, get out. You can't stay here forever.
Your uniform is different than theirs.
You're the Metal Gear chief engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
You know me?
I heard about you from Meryl.
Oh, so you're here to rescue me?
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Oh, well, at least you're not one of them.
Huh. Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles. Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Liar! I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Nuclear? What are you talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
They're gonna put a dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard it directly from your boss, Baker.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
So you really didn't know?
No. All the armament was built by a separate department, and the President personally supervised the final assembly of the main unit.
President Baker?
Yeah. I was never told exactly what they armed Rex with. I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
A railgun, you said?
Yeah. It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it in a joint venture between ArmsTech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on his back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Yeah, but that's not all I think. If Metal Gear fired only standard nuclear missiles, then they should already have all the practical data they need.
No. Could it be? Metal Gear's co-developer, Rivermore National Labs, was working on a new type of nuclear weapon. They were using NOVA and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
So they developed a new type of nuclear weapon in a VR testing lab, huh?
Yes, but you can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data. These are some of the supercomputers. If you link these, you can test everything in a virtual environment. But it's all just theoretical.
So this exercise was designed to test the real thing.
What did our president do? If the terrorists launched that thing... Damn! Damn! I'm such a fool. It's all my fault. The truth is, my grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project. He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life. And my father, he was born on August 6th, 1945.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor, all right.
3 generations of Emmerich men. We must have the curse of nuclear weapons written into our DNA. I used to think that I could use science to help mankind, but the one that wound up getting used was me. Using science to help mankind, it's just in the movies.
That's enough crying. Pull yourself together. Where is Metal Gear? Where on this base are they keeping it?
Rex is in the underground maintenance base.
Where's that?
North of the communications tower, but it's a long way there.
The emergency override system for the detonation code is there too?
Yeah, in the maintenance base control room. You'd better hurry. If they were planning a launch from the start, then their ballistic program is probably finished. And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
Meryl's got the detonation code override keys. We'll link up with her.
If we can't override the launch, we'll have to destroy Rex. I'll show you the way.
On that leg of yours, you'll just slow me down.
You'll need me if you're gonna destroy Rex.
I don't need you. I just need your brain.
I created Rex. It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
If you get a chance, try to escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
Okay.
So what then?
I want you to hide somewhere and keep me informed. You know this place well, don't you?
Of course I do. And don't worry, I've got this. It's the same stealth technology as the Ninja. Foxhound was gonna use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Good. But I want Meryl to watch after you too. Meryl, the engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look after him. Where are you now?
Very close.
There she is! Over there!
Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me.
Meryl, what happened? Something's wrong.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
What did she look like?
She was wearing the same green uniform as the terrorists.
A disguise?
She had such a cute way of walking. She kind of wiggles her behind.
You were really looking.
Well, she's got a very cute behind.
Way of walking, huh?
Yeah.
If she's disguised as the enemy, you'll have to contact her when she's alone, huh? There's only one place where we can be sure she's by herself.
Where's that?
Don't be so dense. Here, use this security card. It's security level 4.
Oh, nice. The jump up cards.
You're not in pain, are you?
Huh?
You feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
You're strange.
I'm a little nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly dies.
You're bad luck.
Forget it, Doctor.
Call me Otacon.
Otacon?
It stands for Otaku Convention. An otaku's a guy like me who likes Japanimation. Japan was the first country to successfully make bipedal robots. They're still the best in the field of robotics.
And Japanese cartoons played some part in that?
They did. I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons, you know.
That's what all scientists say.
I became a scientist because I wanted to make robots like the ones in the Japanese animes. Really, it's true.
Just sounds like a childish excuse to me.
You're right. We have to take responsibility. Science has always thrived on war. Greatest weapons of mass destruction were created by scientists who wanted to be famous. But that's all over now. I won't take part in murder anymore.
Whatever. All I want from you is information.
Sure. I know everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about this place. Also, with this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you. I'm on frequency 141.12. See you later.
And there he goes. Not too long ago, I finally watched Akira, which is probably one of the most famous animes, I'd say, in existence. Definitely in the area of film, anyway. Definitely, it's quite good. It's quite good. I can see why it became quite influential. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, that's a phenomenal anime. I would have liked to have seen parts of it where its energy could have been dialed down a bit, because it's on at 11 literally the whole time and it's a little bit overwhelming, but other than that it's phenomenal. Yeah, anime rocks. Every anime that I have seen, it's been quite engaging. I should really watch more. Right, so that's Cyborg Ninja taking care. Jesus, let's get this out. Level 4. One of these is level 4, but yeah. Let's go in here. Oh, stun grenade. Nice. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Right, we better go looking for Meryl. Wait, did I have the gas mask on at all there? Gee. Christ, I'm flustered. God, the heat is hardly getting to me now, surely. Surely, not shortly. Actually, something that will be worth my while, actually, simply because we haven't heard her yet. Was it Nastasha?
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Solid Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned?
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon? The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
She's cool. Cool voice. No. Somebody's coming. Oh, Christ. Okay, that's not Meryl anyway. So what I'm gonna do... Yes! You! Oh, crap, there's another guy. Oh, fuck, where's she? Hold on. Maybe, hold on. Okay, no response. Wait. Hold on a sec. Where is she? Oh, nice. Where is that? Oh God, one of those random additions to any video game out there. There she is. You could just hear the sound effect as well. The wee, 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 wee. No. Okay, that took a little longer than it should have to find her, but...
Don't move.
That was fast.
That's the second time I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake.
You're Meryl? There's no way you could pass for a man for long.
What do you mean? Hey, men aren't allowed in here.
I had no idea you were so feminine.
This is no time to try and hit on me, Snake. Besides, it's a waste of time. When I joined up, they gave me psychotherapy to destroy my interest in men.
Same smart mouth. You're Meryl, all right. Are you hurt?
Not yet. After all, I was disguised as a genome soldier.
So why'd you change? You'd be a lot better off dressed like one of them.
I got tired of disguising myself. The truth is, the uniform smelled like blood.
What's that mark?
Huh? Oh, this? It's a paint tattoo. It's not real. I was a fan of Foxhound way back, and guys like you and my uncle were in it. None of that gene therapy like there is today. You guys were real heroes.
There are no heroes in war. All the heroes I know are either dead or in prison. One or the other.
But Snake, you're a hero, aren't you?
I'm just a man who's good at what he does. Killing. There's no winning or losing for a mercenary. The only winners in war are the people.
That's right, and you fight for the people.
I've never fought for anyone but myself. I've got no purpose in life, no ultimate goal.
Come on.
It's only when I'm cheating death on the battlefield. The only time I feel truly alive.
Seeing other people die makes you feel alive, huh? You love war and don't want it to stop? Is it the same with all great soldiers throughout history?
Why didn't you contact me?
My codec was broken.
Is that all?
Shouldn't you just be happy we met up like this? How did you recognize me in disguise?
I never forget a lady.
So there's something you like about me, huh?
Yeah, you've got a great butt.
Oh, I see. First it's my eyes, now it's my butt. What's next?
On the battlefield, you never think about what's next.
So Snake, how are the negotiations going?
No progress.
So it's all up to you, huh?
Somebody's got to stop them from launching a nuclear missile.
There are two ways. Either we destroy Metal Gear, or...
we override the detonation code. You got the card keys from Baker?
Card keys? You mean this?
Where are the others? There should be 3 keys.
This is all I've got.
Where could the other 2 be?
I have no idea, but they must be somewhere. If we can't find them, we'll have no choice but to destroy Metal Gear.
Metal Gear is in an underground maintenance base to the north.
Take me too. I know this place better than you do.
You'll just slow me down. You don't have enough battle experience.
I won't slow you down, I promise.
And what if you do?
Then you can shoot me.
I don't like to waste bullets.
Got it. I'll be careful. You know, I don't use makeup the way other women do. I hardly ever look at myself in the mirror. I've always despised that kind of woman. I always dreamed of becoming a soldier. But I was wrong. It wasn't really my dream. My father, he was killed in action when I was younger.
You wanted to follow in your father's footsteps?
Not really. I thought that if I became a soldier, I could understand him better.
So are you a soldier yet?
I thought I was until today, but now I understand. The truth is, I was just afraid of looking at myself, afraid of having to make my own decisions in life. But I'm not gonna lie to myself anymore. It's time I took a long, hard look at myself. I want to know who I am, what I'm capable of. I want to know why I've lived the way I've lived until now. I want to know.
Take a good look. You won't get another chance for a while. You should wash your face too while you're at it.
Yeah.
This isn't a training exercise. Our lives are riding on this. There are no heroes or heroines. If you lose, you're worm food.
Yeah.
Is that FAMAS functional?
Unfortunately, it's out of ammo.
Where'd you get that Desert Eagle?
I found it in the armory. It's a .50 caliber Action Express. There was a SOCOM pistol too, but I chose this.
Huh, so I got a leftover, huh? Isn't that gun a little big for a girl?
Don't worry, I can handle it.
Come on, use my .45.
Listen, I've used a gun like this since I was 8 years old. I'm more comfortable with it than I am with a bra. If we're gonna go to the north, we'll have to go through the commander's room on this floor. The overland route is blocked by glaciers. The door to the commander's room is security level 5. This card will open it. It was inside the pocket of the uniform I was wearing.
Looks like he must have been guarding someplace important.
Okay, let's go. I know this place better than you. I'll be point man. Follow me.
It's interesting how Meryl talked about, being a soldier and all that stuff, coming to this realization that she has about, the way that she's lived her life and all. It's a good thing that Metal Gear Solid 4 came along, because otherwise the payoff with all of that, after that scene, for the rest of this game, it essentially does nothing to pay that off with regards to the character. And you'll see what I mean when we get to wherever it is we get to.
That's strange. There's no guard.
What happened to the music?
I'll keep a lookout. Make sure you're ready, okay?
Before we do that... Oh yeah. Nope. There was a level 5 over here, wasn't there? Yeah. Oh, the diazepam. Nice. Oh, FAMAS! A night vision goggle. It was goggles, I should say. Nice. Figured all of that was worth taking care of. No. It is this way, is it not? Alright, Mantis. Jesus.
My head.
Forgot about that.
Oh, it hurts.
What's wrong?
Don't come here, Snake.
Are you okay? What happened?
I'm fine.
There was a change.
Okay. Let's go. Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
Oh dear. There's that mask. But before I deal with that, yeah.
Snake, how do you like me?
What the?
Do you like me? Hold me, Snake.
What's wrong?
Oh, hurry, hurry. Make love to me. Oh, Snake, I want you.
Who's that?
You don't like girls?
Snake, Meryl's not herself. Don't use your weapon.
It's Psycho Mantis. He's controlling Meryl. That tune is his mind control music.
Don't use your weapon. Try to knock her out.
Got us. Sorry, Meryl. Okay. Okay. Good.
Useless woman.
Optic camouflage, huh? I hope that's not your only trick.
You doubt my power? Now, I will show you why I am the most powerful practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy in the world. No, there's no need for words, Snake. I'm Psycho Mantis. That's right. This is no trick. It's true power. It's useless, I told you. I can read your every thought. Now, let me read your mind.
Of course.
No, perhaps I should say
your past. You are a very methodical man, the type that always kicks his tires before he leaves. You are a highly skilled warrior, well suited to this stealth mission. You are extremely careful of traps. You are either very cautious, or you are a coward.
Hey. Bitch.
Still don't believe me? Now I'll read more deeply into your soul.
What have you got? What's my favorite food?
Your memory is completely clean. You have not said often.
No.
You are somewhat reckless. I can read you like an open book.
How many steps have I done today?
You still don't believe me? I will show you my psychokinetic power. Put your controller on the floor. Put it down as flat as you can. That's good. Now I will move your controller
Go ahead.
by the power of my will alone.
Nothing happened.
Can you feel my power now?
In a way, yeah.
The demonstration is over.
Hideo made a video game. Okay, so this is the frustrating thing with this boss battle, and the version that I have. It is the fact that, unfortunately, when this game originally came out for the PlayStation, like, obviously the trick was you take the controller out of one control slot and just plug it into another. That doesn't work on this, on the laptop at all. There's two slots, doesn't work. So what is the other option? Those of you that are wondering, anyway, it's these guys. I have to shoot these masks off. Now, admittedly, I don't know why I'm wasting my time here because I'm not going to be making any progress at all. I know that, but literally, you just shoot that mask off, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen in this one. So, unfortunately, what I have to do every time is this. No. Here we go. First time. Yeah, iconic. But unfortunately, that is literally what I have to do. That's what made, particularly on this version anyway, when I try to do like a perfect run of this game, I'm never able to. Because of literally this bit. Because this is the only way I'll be able to... The only way I'll be able to progress is if I keep fucking blowing myself up over and over again.
I've got it. Use the controller port. Plug your controller into controller port 2. If you do that, he won't be able to read your mind.
No! I'm going to do something a little bit more practical. Shoot! What? Huh? I've no ammo for the fucking FAMAS. Jesus! He just said that I could do it. Oh, fuck off. No! I can't help but feel like when Snake makes that noise when he does the no! It sounds like a different voice actor from David Hayter just takes over at that point, because in the future games after this one, like, The noises that he makes sound more like David Hayter. That just sounds... It just sounds like somebody completely different takes over. Now. Ah, there we go. Gotcha. Now the fucking game is on. Now. You're not getting away from me now, Mantis. Here's an idea. Actually get your fucking weapons on the ground. Not gonna help ya, Mantis. Why? Because you've been a bad bastard, Mantis. What did you read in my head anyway? What time do I go to sleep? Huh? How many pages of my new screenplay have I written? Huh? Can you tell me that much? Go prying around in there? When was the last time I went to the bathroom? Why am I asking such silly questions? No, they're fun. Why? You know why, bitch. Who's... Yeah. Oi! Up. Why? You know why. This boss fight. Boss bite. Oh, I bite alright. Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him!
Why couldn't I read your mind?
Because I'm not a book, bitch. Uh-oh. Meryl. Wasn't expecting that! Ah, don't you dare! Okay.
You are powerful indeed, but I know your weak point. Meryl.
My abdominals.
The right way he can see you and blow your brains out.
50 repetitions of basic crunches. Those make you cramp, alright. Not that I do that very much. I actually don't, to be fair. Now, get back here. Come on. Nearly there. No. Off with ya, Mantis! Nice.
Colonel, your niece is going to be okay.
Thanks, Snake. I owe you one.
There you do.
Now that Mantis is beaten, Meryl's brainwashing should wear off, right, Naomi?
You owe me a Haagen-Dazs.
But why did you go so far out of your way to save her? For Campbell's sake, or maybe it's because you like her?
I don't want to see any woman die right in front of me.
Because he's a good dude.
Since when did anybody's death bother you so much?
Naomi, it's true that Snake has killed a lot of people, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart.
It's okay, Colonel. She's right.
Who cares?
So, you used the other... I wasn't able to read the future.
I just shot 2 of your heads off.
Strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
Perhaps so, but I will read your future. To get to Metal Gear's underground maintenance base, you have to go through that hidden door. There's a hidden door behind the bookcase. The overland route. It's blocked by frozen glaciers. Go past the communication towers. And use the tower's walkway.
Why are you telling me this?
I can read people's minds. In my lifetime, I have read the pasts, presents, and futures of thousands upon thousands of men and women.
Oh, gross.
And each mind that I peered into was stuffed with the same single object of obsession. That selfish and atavistic desire to pass on one seed. It was enough to make me sick. Every living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their DNA. We're designed that way. And that's why there is war. But you are different. You're the same as us. We have no past, no future. We live in the moment. That's our only purpose. Humans weren't designed to bring each other happiness. From the moment we're thrown into this world, we're fated to bring each other nothing but pain and misery.
Not always.
The first person whose mind I dove into was my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth. And he despised me for it. I thought my father was going to kill me. That's when my future disappeared. I lost my past as well. When I came to, the village was engulfed in flames.
Are you saying that you burned your village down to bury your past?
I see that you have suffered the same trauma. We are truly the same, you and I. The world is a more interesting place with people like you in it. I never agreed with the boss's revolution. His dreams of world conquest do not interest me. I just wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
You monster.
Let him talk. He doesn't have much time left.
I've seen through evil. You, Snake, you're just like the boss. No, you're worse.
Compared to you, I'm not so bad. I read her mind as well.
Meryl's?
I saw you there. You have a large place in her heart.
A large place?
Yes, a large place. But I do not know if your futures lie together. I have a last request.
What is it?
My mask. Put it back on.
Okay.
Like this, other people's thoughts force their way into my mind. Before I die, I want to be by myself. I want to be left alone in my own world. I'll open the door for you. If you want to find your future, go through that door. This is the first time I've ever used my power to help someone. It's strange. It feels kind of nice.
Let's go, Meryl.
I'm sorry.
Meryl?
How could I let Mantis control my mind like that?
If you're gonna doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
You're right.
Never doubt yourself. Just let it make you stronger. Learn something from it.
You're right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Snake, can I ask you something?
What?
About what Mantis said. I was just wondering.
What? What's the problem now?
Oh, no, nothing. So, tell me, Snake. What's your name? Your real name?
A name means nothing on the battlefield.
How old are you?
Old enough to know what death looks like.
Any family?
No, but I was raised by many people.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been interested in anyone else's life.
So you are all alone. Just like Mantis said.
Other people just complicate my life. I don't like to get involved.
You're a sad, lonely man.
Come on, let's go.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it for this part of my Metal Gear Solid playthrough. We managed to take care of Cyborg Ninja and Psycho Mantis. And next we'll be moving on to Sniper Wolf and that fucking sniper rifle. I'm glad that I'm still going with this. I'm definitely going to keep it up. Hopefully I won't leave as big a gap between parts. It was my hope originally to kind of get through this a bit quicker, but that being said, taking my time as well, and just kind of finding the right time for it, like, that matters too. Things are definitely going to get quite busy for me now over the next few months, so I basically just have to get better when it comes to time management and making sure that I'm ticking all the boxes with everything that I want to do, and that includes this playthrough, and hopefully more. We shall see, depending on the strength of my screen capture device on my laptop. So yeah, folks, that's going to do it. So until next time, Míle buíochas Steve Galair, Slán go fóill.